To our F.A.S. Predator Pulley. So let's unbox it, see what's in there, and we'll kind of move along. Got a little pocket knife there. I mean, we could all just fast forward through this here. Or not, whatever. Idiot. Alright, let's see what we got in here. So, man, my camera angle's terrible here. I'm just failing like this. Okay, let's go wide angle there. So, what do we got here? Sounds like we got some hardware here. Some belts as well. Belts there. And our Predator Motorsports F.A.S. pulley there. Alright, so I'm going to open up all this entire contents of these packages. We'll lay them out and have a gander at it. Okay, so this is the contents of the package there that we received from Nick at 797 Performance, who's been fantastic in terms of pricing, shipping, communication, everything like that. Shout out to him there. So we have our F.A.S. Predator pulley here. We got a 10mm Allen key there, our M8 bolts there, tension spacer, crank bolt, and Loctite. It's here. This includes sweet stickers, Predator sticker as well here. You know I love my stickers now. Predator, not like Child Predator, but you know that motherfucker from. You know what? I'm not supposed to use language like that anymore. I got in trouble, so we're not gonna worry about that. And then we have our belts here, and probably instructions with that QR code there, and a packing list. So this is everything that you get when you order that F.A.S. Motorsports Predator pulley. And what I want to do today is do a quick comparison between that pulley, F.A.S. Predator Motorsports pulley, and a Ripatuned Incognito Pulley. So I have a used pulley that was on my truck for about 40K-ish, I think there. We also have a pulley that hasn't been installed or run on the truck yet, and then we have our F.A.S. Motorsports pulley. Some of you may know that I have had some issues with some squealing, as what I've seen quite a bit in the TRX community as well. Haven't seen it in the Hellcat community regarding the Challengers or Chargers, but for whatever reasons for the TRX there has been some issues, whether it be belt issues or maybe tensioner issues. I sell the factory tensioner on my truck there. I've gone through a few belts over the last couple of years, and I do like the product itself, this style of modification, if you will, there that enabled at least, I think it was a 1.5 pound of boost there, which gave me some more power there. So in terms of that, it's been great. In terms of Ripatuned service and the way they treat their customers, not so ideal as they publicly insult forum members and club members and stuff like that. But we're going to make a whole other video for that as well there. But for right now, let's just focus on these pulleys here itself and see if we can notice any physical differences within them. One thing I will notice, I will point out, is these are the bolts that we get here as well from the Ripatuned package and from F.A.S. Predator. A little bit of a different style of bolt there, which in my opinion, let's open that up there. I prefer this style of bolt opposed to this one. It just makes it a little bit easier when you're torquing them down there. That's my preference. Everyone has their own. So what we'll do is we'll stand these pulleys up. We'll see if we notice any difference in them, and we'll just kind of look at it together as one, united. I turned off that light there, my makeshift ghetto light there. Anyways, looking at our F.A.S. Predator pulley here on our left and our Incognito here on our right here. Hopefully the camera can pick this up. But this lip here is slightly different than this up here, the machining of it. You kind of see more of a groove that's on here compared to here. And even on this lip here as well, it is slightly larger than this lip here, which is quite a bit smaller in diameter there as well there. So that's basically the main difference that I can notice between these pulleys. One thing I do want to point out as well, now this pulley that was on my truck here, the machining of these grooves here are lower than the one that's on this new pulley here as well. I'm going to put them side by side here. You get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so once again, this is a used Incognito here. This is a new Incognito here. And what I could tell here, and I feel like it's going to be really difficult for it to kind of pick up here to focus, is the machining on this pulley here. These grooves are slightly lower than this one here. And when I did email Ripatuned, they said that was impossible because they've never had any issues or zero defects during any manufacturing process. Which I have more background information on that as well, but once again, that's another video. But yeah, so I don't know if you know, those grooves are worn after what, 40K of running with the with it, like on the truck, compared to one that has been installed on the truck yet. There, it is hard to see, but anyways, that's not what we're here about. We are just looking at this F.A.S. Motorsports pulley here, which looks pretty sweet as well. There, looks like overall it should be a nice product there. We're gonna get that installed fairly soon. We're gonna take off the Incognito and just disregard it, as nobody needs to run that when there's a better pulley here. Well, or at least we'll see, you know, in terms of service anyways, from customer standpoint there. I mean, physically looking at these pulleys, other than those lips there that I spoke about, I don't really see a huge difference in the actual pulleys itself there. I didn't weigh them or anything like that, but I would imagine they feel about the same that's there. As I said, we're gonna get it installed and just kind of go from there and see what it's going to be, how it's going to act, how it's going to perform, and stuff like that as well. I suspect they should be around the same. What I'm really looking forward to see if there's going to be any kind of squealing noises after, which happened to me, I want to say maybe a couple thousand after the pulley was in the truck. I swapped belts, seemed to help for a little bit there. Then it came back again. As I said, I have a few of these pulleys and I bought them from Ripatuned, but you know, he won't tell you that though, but I have invoices and everything to show, and we will do a whole other video. But yeah, other than that though, these F.A.S. Motorsports pulley looks pretty good. One thing that I will say that I am going to check out is if there's instructions included with this as well for the TRX, because there was no instructions for the Ripatuned Incognito. Granted, it's not hard to do. However, some guidance would be nice for it as well in terms of when you're installing it and stuff like that. I believe the torque specs are still the same though regarding this pulley, the Ripatuned pulley on a you know, when it goes from Challenger, TRX, whatever it is, TRX, whatever there. But other than that, let's scan the QR code and see if it pulls up a manual. So after scanning the QR code, it does bring us to a PDF to download here. And going through it, it does have instructions as well, which is nice with some diagrams and stuff like that here as well. If you refer back to my older videos, I did make a video for installing the Ripatuned Incognito pulley on my TRX there, as there was nothing that I could find online, or there's no print or anything that was specific for the TRX. So it is nice that there is some guidance that's going to be there. As I said before, when I got my headers from Nick at 797, had some questions about them. And he was really prompt and just communicating everything like that, which is refreshing, once again, from a company as a customer from a standpoint in that regard. But yeah, it gives you your routing and everything like that, and everything that's going to be related to installing this pulley on your TRX or whatever you're putting it on there. But there we go. That's my little tidbit on here in comparison of this F.A.S. Motorsports Predator Pulley compared to our Ripatuned Incognito Pulley, and excited to swap those out. I'll have a shop do it as I'm fairly busy, no time for it. One thing to mention as well, I did install this in my how-to video, and then I had another shop install another one of these there as well during the support as well from Ripatuned. They said lube tech shouldn't be installing this kind of stuff or whatever, because that's what I am. I'm a lube tech. But yeah. Anyways, so we're going to see what's going to happen here, what the performance is going to be like. I might download the truck again after to see. We'll see if I get in and get that figured out. But that's it for now. Thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Any comments, questions, anything like that, leave me some feedback, and I'll be happy to kind of get back to you on there. Toodles!